so you have to spiral rotate the fight. And the spiral rotation is in Kihon Waza. So it's in Aikido. Okay? Don't blow things out of proportion. It's not that I'm going to fight with Kihon Waza or Aikido. But I can work on the concepts of how do I spiral rotate the fight, which is another way of saying how do I bring the opponent into the spiral rotation. You see that? Well, I can force them into it, but that's not Jiu-jitsu. Or I can non-contest you into it, okay? So we know he's going to grip, and already you have a contestation, okay? Let's make that a ski. That's not going to be right. So when he skis, I move out of the way this way, you see? So I'm in this stance, and I take the back foot, and I move it off to this angle. And that takes the target that he's trying to hit, and stay there, and I move it, and it's out of the way. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm not going over here. I'm not staying on the line. I rotate me. I don't contest. I move the target. Okay, and now I'm over here. I'm over here to him. For him to continue to assault, he has to turn towards me. Do you see? And that is where you get the spiral rotation. Spiral rotation. I move me in a way that for him to continue the assault, he puts himself into the spiral rotation. Make sense? Okay. So here we are at Aikido, and this grip is kind of a tactile training tool for everything that I just did in terms of the overall mind. What's everything I did? I cleared the line. I did it at an angle where he would have to spiral rotate himself. And he would have to spiral rotate himself in a way that I could move with Idimi, and he would be in the centrifugal energy of the spiral rotation. Do you get it? Okay, so that's all happening at this point. So as he comes in, I've already moved. We're not doing this stuff. I am not trying to move him. This one, I move me. So when I move me, and then I enter. There's the enter. So I move me, then I enter. I move me, the adhesion kicks in, and I enter. And this is a long way from this, okay? But it is also different from the stepping stone I had you do from that. Boom, there it is, and I enter. Boom. Okay? Try it again. So I don't want to go to the 90s. I don't want to go over here to 3 o'clock. It's too much of a flank. So if we were, let's say we're sparring, okay? Pick whatever side you want forward. And then he gets to the 90 somehow. I'm the attacker. He gets to the 90, okay? You see that? I'm not gonna face him. It's too long. You're gonna come out. It's no different than if you feel your back being taken in Newaza, you don't keep turning towards him. You're gonna get your back taken. You gotta get your back out of there, okay? So, you're not going to here. This is too much where a fighter would get out. Okay, come back where you were. And this is equally wrong, which is why you have to bring him back to this angle again. When you do Kino Naga, you see, you did a Tenkan, you're going to have to come back to this 45-degree angle. You can't be back here. But I can't go to S90 either. I'm at this 45. You're right here. His inclination is going to be, he turned even to look at me. He'd look at me, he went into the spiral, okay? Only Aikido uke go like that. Do you understand? So, I'm here, and you do the move, and they like over here like that. Everyone else looks, do you see? And then they want this straight angle again, okay? So think about it. Don't just do this movement. This is the wrong geometry. You hit here, okay? You have this, do you feel the contestation?
Yes.
Okay? So pay attention, watch what I do. It's kind of back and yielding. So my front foot is moving. My back foot is moving. And my hips are rotating. Too small, contesting. Yes, you were at the diagonal, but you're contesting. So you want to contest less, now you're too far back. Okay? It's a timing thing, which it would be in boxing. Too late. It's in motion, look how you yield. Boom. Yield, in. Yield, in. Yield, in. Yield, in. Okay? And this is important because this idimi is never long enough. Do you see? In the old version that everyone does. This idimi, I can't get to the back. Which is why a lot of times you see them take a lot of steps. Okay? Because idimi can't happen with me closing the entire gap. And we know that from our single legs and our double legs. The guy has to be moving towards me, okay, for my idimi to get me to where I want to be. So likewise, he's going past me when I enter. This is how idimi works. Boom, boom. If you pay attention, let's see if I can get to the back from here. That's a huge step. And then watch how little my step is when I enter there. And now I'm on the other side of his spine. Where before, I was actually on this side of his spine. I got all the way back here. Do it again. Two-dimensional one. Whoa, look at the size of that step. And I am forward at his spine. I didn't even get to the back. On the other one, boom, boom, a little step, and I'm way on the other side of his spine. Okay? Ready? You don't want to lose this spiral. Okay? So, I don't want to come here and I'm on the back and I'm looking here. See? Look my spine straight here. It's not going to be like I'm going to do the rear naked or suplex or anything like that. So, as we're going, I have one more turn to do on me so that I am still turning into the spiral. So I'm not square to him. I'm still in Hanmi this way. There's a forwardness to my orientation, not a squaredness to him. Okay? One more turn. One more turn. Okay. One more turn. And this way is where we're going. Not here. And try to move. Let's go back a little. Okay. So watch his hand. He was going straight. But I know I want him to spiral rotate. And I said this hand is your training aspect, okay? So I don't want his hand to go this way. Do you see that? So when I go here, look, ever so slightly came this way. If I am here, then I'm pulling him. So as he's going, I will make my hand do this. Just keep, I'm not going to move. I'm doing that. My hand is not going to be here on this line. Just like my head isn't going to be here. My head is going to move. You see? I'm not going to let him touch my head. And then I go spiral rotate. As he's going, I'm already moving off that line. Here I am at that same angle. Okay? This grip is the same. My arm is not here anymore. It is slightly here. Which means his hand is slightly here, this direction. So pay attention, you see? Other way. It's going that way. So if I stay here, I move my arm, your hand went closer north, more north. You see that? Stay there. If my hand goes here, your hand's moving more south. Ever so slightly. Got it? So, make sure you're not going that way, because I want you to go this way. So I'm going that way. It's ever so slightly. Ever so slightly. It's not this. Just like punch. This isn't it. He's punching. Right at the last second, I moved. Right at the last second, I'm here. I'm not leading you and you follow it. And he's going to get that. Inside his grip, I'm timing it. So that it never goes that way. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then, let's say we're here, we'll slow down. When I do this, I don't want to take what I created and uncreate it. So his hand is not here. His hand was here, about there, and I was here. So when I do, when I do my Tesabaki of Jodan, my hand will not go back to that distance. Okay? So shifting. Which way is your hand going? South or north?
South.
South, you see? And now I'm bringing this, and this hand is coming more south, you see? Then I take the adhesion, and it's going south. So, boom, this way, you see? Can you see that now? Just watch his hand, it's constantly going south, and for us is that way in the dojo. So it's going south, comes around, okay? So let's go back and try to going back a little bit more. So here's where I am initially, okay? Now, pay attention now to what you feel. Pay attention. Okay? The energy stopped. Okay? But that's what you're going to feel at first. You're gonna feel that flatness. Okay, got it? Okay, feel for that. We do it with the energy. Boom, there it is. Do it again. Boom, right there. You feel that flatness?
Yes.
Okay, now you're gonna pay attention to where you feel the flatness. You have this little bone right here. With your arm, that bone right there. There's your elbow tip. There's a bone right there. And there's a ledge. Do you feel that ledge?
Yes.
Okay, now watch how that flatness is on that ledge right there. Do you feel that?
Yes.
Boom, right there. And at that angle and at that moment, that ledge is pretty sharp to what I'm doing. Got it? Okay. One, there's the ledge. Okay? Next thing you want to feel, we're going to go slow. Again, there's no energy. It'll be fine. There's the ledge right there. And now it starts to not be as perpendicular to my action. Do you feel that?
Yes.
Go back a little, and you'll feel more yang there at that ledge. But as you start to go forward, it's coming off. Do you see?
Yes.
Then you feel my thumb in the technique. Okay, watch now for my thumb. Okay, ledge, thumb. You see?
Okay.
Boom, boom. You come on this side and make sure you get my thumb, camera. One. Thumbs not together. Thumbs not together. Boom, there's the thumb. Boom, boom. Don't think I'm doing this. I'm not underneath your hand, am I?
No, Sensei.
You're not under here and trying to do that. I am on the side, just right there. Pull your sleeve up. I am on the outside of his arm. You see? Here. So that he can't come back at me. If I'm here underneath, it's easy to spill over and give me a wrist lock. Do you see? So I'm here on the side. Boom, boom, boom. Now pay attention. It's going to be over here. You want to see my handwork is what we're focusing on. I know you can't see it here, but you will. There's going to be that ledge, let's say viability there. It got light now, do you see? Then the thumb picks up. The thumb has the viability now. Pay attention. Do it again. Don't do anything, because we're not moving. Don't do anything. Just there. Viability. Off. Thumb is on. You see? Say, why'd you do that? Just don't do anything. Just feel it. There it goes. It's now soft there, and the thumb's becoming hard. The pressure, okay? I'm not telling you to stop to resist the technique either. Don't do anything means also don't try to stop it. I want you to feel it. Yes, just let it take you, and eventually you feel it go off. It's off. You see? Boom, boom. Here's where that takes over. You understand?
Yes.
So, knife edge, thumb, hand. Just like the knife, the palm lost its viability, the thumb took it over. At a certain point, the thumb's gonna lose it. That's the point where this hand takes over. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, I'm not gonna go here on this angle and try to use the inside of his forearm. Again, extend your arm. It's not going to change anything else that I did here. You see?
Yes.
Again, only the weirdo Aikido person keeps their arm like that so that I have the chance of a ledge. Okay? Well, you can drop your hand if you want. Drop. Okay? Does that make sense? So stop looking for those ledges. There is a ledge, but it's very small and it's very short in its duration. Okay? And it happens because I put his arm in that shape. That's where that ledge is, right there. You see? Let's take your arm. There I am on that ledge, right here where my thumb is. Here's my thumb is underneath. Okay? Here you are. Feel how pronounced it is.
Hi.
Watch. Gone away. Move your arm the other way. Gone away completely.
Yes.
Okay? So I move you with Jodan into here. The ledge is pronounced. We're moving this way. Do you get it? But it's very short in its duration. The thumb picks up. It's good, very short in its duration, but it did its job. You're going south. Do you see? And I have entered, and the other hand takes over the motion. Okay? Try to stop looking for this hook there. And try to stop looking for this anchoring here. You're going to continue the motion around is what we're doing. Boom, boom. Okay, try it. Stop there. There's no reason why I need this trapezius ledge. You see this? Don't need that. If I was here or here, you see, Virginia, you're like here, okay? Let's say I'm doing the rest of the technique. Let's just relax, I'm gonna game it. And when it comes time to throw you, this will not offer what this will offer. You're gonna have to move your hand.
Hi.
That's not gonna work. So I'm here on this side. My hand is not in any way ready to push down. I'm just on the side. It's like a Harlem Globetrotter game.
Hi.
It's a Harlem Globetrotter. That's all you're doing. One here on the side. One. Boom. Okay, let's try hand. My neck hand is here. Relax. Like, I know that it has to be on the side of your neck. Got it? That is going to be 90 degrees to the centrifugal energy. That's how I create the adhesion. Okay?
Hi.
I know it doesn't have to be here anymore, or here, or some weird thing here with the trap. Okay? So, does that mean then that I'm here? Or that I'm here? No, it's too far. I should feel the same exact tension-free of Katate Dori. Pay attention because I changed the wording a little bit there. It's not necessarily always the Katate Dori angle. It's the tension free of the Katate Dori. My hand is just laying here. It's just laying there. Okay? Now imagine if you're short, really short, if I, so here's where I am for Andrew. Okay? And if I move out, keep this bend, and I move out, and I move it here, it's Katate Dori. But I imagine that if I go to that Katate Dori angle, and I'm really short, that arm's extended. And now, you're not in Katate Dori, you're in that extension. You would feel the tension. So if I'm really short, like I could get away with this on Andrew, but Virginia, you might have to be here. And that brought the bend back in my elbow. Okay? And the tension will tell you where that is. So when I touch him, you can touch him early, and this will tell you, that tension will tell you, where does my Irimi have to go? How much do I have to move him into the spiral, or deeper into my counter Irimi to his? And this takes us back to the other night. I'm doing combinations of my handwork and my footwork. Do you see? And so that I have the natural way. So my hand is very relaxed here. There's no tension there. No tension. Boom, boom. So I'm going to show you a couple of variations. I move him deep into it. You see? So I am using my handwork. My handwork this way, that way. You see how far he goes past me. Now my footwork can change, very little. But the hand tension does not change. Less hand work, more centrifugal energy. Boom, boom. I move him where I need to be. You got it? You can play with all that, but something that you change the technique, or you're like tense, and we're not doing it right. It's very effortless. Boom. Very effortless, okay? Try it.